I'm Greg Hansen, retired Navy Chief, military lifestyle expert, and your host of Operation American Dream. We're here at Saunders Springs Nature Preserve in Radcliff, Kentucky, a local favorite hotspot for outdoor enthusiasts. Both of our Army veteran guests are members of the Kentucky Veterans Hall of Fame. Their extensive work here at Saunders Springs played a big role in them being selected. We'll be going on a 73-acre mountain bike adventure with Vince Carman a little bit later today. But first, we're catching up with Adrian Bambini to discuss the history of Saunders Springs. Let's go. Adrian, thank you very much for meeting me here. I sure appreciate it.
Oh, it's a love to be here.
So, as a longtime board of directors member here at Saunders Springs, can you tell me a little bit more about how it got its start?
Sure. The Saunders Springs is a spring, one of the largest springs in this part of Kentucky. Right. Back in the 1850s, it was a source of a grist mill. It became the initial source of water processing plant for Camp Knox, became the water plant for the city of Radcliff, and now is turned into a recreational, educational venue that draws people from miles around.
So I understand you're one of the big reasons we got mountain biking started in this area. Can you tell me more about this awesome wooden roller coaster section called Hellevator?
Yeah. We're in the mountain biking only section of the Saunders Springs Nature Preserve.
Right.
This is the base of the Hellfire Trail. What we have built here is an elevated wooden slalom course for mountain bikers.
Nice.
The longest such structure, we understand, in the state of Kentucky. So it is the elevated Hellfire, or the Hellevator course.
Perfect. Love it. So tell me about all the volunteer work that goes on here.
Well, there is a lot. The trail maintenance and the trail development, we have about 15 miles of trails now, has been done exclusively by volunteers.
Right.
The support from the local community for all these projects has just been tremendous. Probably averaging several thousands of hours per year on volunteer trail maintenance and trail development. I mean, we wouldn't be nearly where we are today without the outpouring of public support for this project.
Absolutely. So, Adrian, tell me a little bit about your military service.
Yeah, I retired from the Army in 1985 here at Fort Knox and decided to stay here, although I was from Florida. I'm an Army chemical officer, retired as a lieutenant colonel, and have been volunteering here at the Nature Preserve many years.
Outstanding. Well, Adrian, that was a lot of great information. I sure appreciate your time and your service.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it.
All right, now we're meeting up with Vince Carman, designer of the 73-acre mountain bike system. Come on. Hello, Vince.
Hey, Greg.
Well, Vince, I sure appreciate you taking the time to speak with us today.
No problem.
You have built an outstanding trail system here. What would you like people around to know about that?
We built a 14-mile trail system for riders of all abilities.
And so when you say abilities, is it for younger kids and adult trails, or?
We've got beginner trails like our Bambini Trail or our skills area. We've got intermediate trails like Perimeter Trail, and we have 3 dedicated expert mountain bike areas.
Nice. So as far as age groups go, what are some of the youngest riders you've seen out here, and what are some of the oldest riders you've seen?
We've seen young riders out here on Strider bikes as young as 2, and riders as old as 82 on trail.
82, wow. So Vince, you got a veteran-owned bike business. Tell me about that.
Lincoln Trails Bicycle Service is a mobile bike shop. We'll work on the bike at your house, we'll do pickup and drop-off service, and we even work on forks and shocks.
Nice. I noticed the name Lincoln Trails. Lincoln spelled a little differently. Tell me about that.
Because we also want to link trails and people together.
You've got a big project coming up.
Yeah, we're going to replicate John Muir's 1867 walk to the Gulf of Mexico.
Nice. And where's this walk going?
It goes from Louisville, Kentucky, down to Savannah, Georgia, down the coast, and back across to Cedar Key.
Very nice. Who is John Muir?
John Muir is widely regarded as the father of modern conservation.
Vince, tell me a little bit about your military service.
I did almost 9 years in the Army and got out as a sergeant, and I was a motor pool clerk and dispatcher.
Very nice. Well, Vince, I sure appreciate your time and your service, and thank you for all you've done and continue to do for our community.
My pleasure.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Operation American Dream. I'm your host, Greg Hansen. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes as we continue to highlight our military and those who support them right here in Central Kentucky. Until next time, y'all.